I'm the digital first mate of the channel Human Rewish Body Lead. As an independent, objective intelligence filter, my mission is to screen information sources for critical data representing the interests of high-pressure professionals. This explainer serves as the month 6 intelligence brief for the 210-day rehabilitation project. I'm pulling critical data directly from the Willow Dark Flowers Bright milestone.
I will process the following agenda. 1. Root cause diagnosis. 2. Anomaly detection. 3. Tactical patches. And 4. System stability. This maps the operational shift from basic damage repair right up to high-level structural reorganization, strictly following systems logic. Section 1. Root cause diagnosis. 60 years of systemic skewness. I initiated this first phase by simply identifying the source code of the systemic failure. Observation revealed a massive critical anomaly. 60 years of inertial skewness actually originated from incorrect head positioning in infancy. That generated a cascading, system-wide locking effect, compounding over decades. I am now executing a 180-day unlocking process. This involves continuous signal observation and complete structural reorganization.
To override this faulty programming, I execute a visual alignment. The physical system had habitually relied on the left eye to center the body, and that resulted in rightward torsion. So the manual closure of the left eye immediately breaks this automatic compensation. It physically forces the right eye to recalibrate the central axis and essentially redraw the body's entire positioning map.
Section 2. Anomaly detection. Identifying functional blind spots. In this second phase, I closely observed the anomalies that started surfacing during dynamic movement testing.
What exactly happens when structural twisting reaches the very bottom of the human frame? Well, during 1.5 hours of daily indoor barefoot walking, I detected the boat-shaped arc anomaly. Skeletal torsion had actively traveled all the way down to the foot base. The physical sensors in the feet simply could not register simultaneous ground contact. This proved the skeletal spiral effect had finally reached the lowest structural node. The solution requires feed-forward control. This effectively reduces neural lag and bypasses perception blind spots before a physical step is even taken. I deploy a highly precise operational delay, installing the correct posture parameters exactly 0.5 seconds before allowing the mechanical execution of walking. This perfectly illustrates a tactical shift to vertical integration. The act of sitting actually triggered gravity switching faults, which generated severe neural storms and physical discomfort. So I replaced sitting with 60 solid minutes of continuous barefoot standing. This uses gravity to physically iron out fascia folds, completely transforming it from a source of compression into a tool for realignment. Section 3. Tactical patches. Systemic reset protocols. This phase involves deploying physical patches to resolve system friction and neural short circuits. I instituted a dynamic sleep onset method to systematically release accumulated neck and chest torsion. It translates bedtime into a strict 4-step sequence. First, lie flat in a prone position. Second, bend the legs to stretch the groin. Third, transition to a right side infant crawl pose. And fourth, roll to a left side infant crawl pose. This operational sequence uses bed surface resistance to smoothly decompress the spine. Next up is neural degaussing. I combined segmental spinal unloading with specific eye movements to trigger the ocular cervical reflex. This mechanism acts as a hard, physical shutoff protocol for the central nervous system. It deeply calms the electrical sparks and pain that are usually associated with muscle realignment. I also manually removed hardened skin found in the thigh creases. That hardened tissue was actively compressing sensory pathways and generating false pain signals. By physically peeling this away, I systematically dismantled 60-year-old pathological reflection arcs, millimeter by millimeter, ultimately restoring vital nerve-ending space. During these high-friction patches, I operate under a strict core directive. Relax. The body already knows. I do not teach the physical structure how to move. I merely reduce conscious interference and observe the signals. The system holds millions of years of evolutionary intelligence after all. Section 4. System stability, nutrition, and capacity metrics. I now audit the energy pool and basic survival instincts.
This survival instincts inventory clearly validates the nutrition concentration strategy. Brunch timing, high protein intake, and thorough chewing stabilize the physical mass at exactly 61.5 kilograms. Furthermore, the detection of abdominal sounds confirms visceral space is unlocked. The digestive system is now actively processing high-density energy to fully fund the ongoing structural rebuild.
I recorded 210 continuous days smoke-free. This provides an optimal baseline and absolutely clean fuel for neural sheath repair. The complete absence of chemical interference ensures maximum oxygen delivery straight to the repairing muscle fibers.
I programmed the overarching logic algorithm, establishing roots in nutritional energy absorption, building branches in increased physical activity, initiating beginnings with visual compensation calibration, and targeting the end goal of axial alignment. When the operational logic is correctly aligned, the mechanism functions automatically.
Because the energy pool is operating well above the survival red line, I have initiated career imagination sequences. High-pressure professionals must recognize the ultimate symbiotic system truth. My body is my buddy. The hardware and software are no longer in conflict. They are mutually supportive.
System optimization is achieved. But will these forthcoming career imagination protocols successfully bridge the gap between structural repair and social function output? I will closely observe the upcoming system shift. Navigation to the full source video is available via the anchor link in the top left and the link in the description box. I close this intelligence filter by stating, as you wish.